Welcome to Electric Boogaloo. Welcome to another ranking video. Today, we're ranking versus FNAF 2. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect to lock the hell in during production of Weekly for other videos, but I did. And I'm ready to talk about what might be my favorite mod out of this trilogy and Daycare Death Trap. But we'll get to that probably next time. Will be Daycare Death Trap. I want to save versus FNAF 3 as the big finale. If I talk about Daycare Death Trap last, it will just feel anticlimactic. Versus FNAF 2 was amazing. And yeah, I said all I need to say about this mod, this beginning speech already, so I got one rule. I'm not talking about either of the joke songs. I don't care if Welcome is technically a song. I am still talking about the covers, but I just don't want to talk about those horrible joke songs. You can't make me, this is my list. And yes, I am counting Challenge Fred. But, spoiler alert, it doesn't really make it past the bottom three. So, without further ado, let us begin with number 18. This is gonna be a fun one, so strap in, folks. God damn it, I did the, yeah thing. Time to begin with the B tiers. First up, we have Challenge Freddy. Or Challenge Fred. Whatever. This song is good. Why is it so low? And why is it indeed last? And also, why the heck is B tier the lowest this mod gets? All those questions, I will answer. One, I really like this mod, so this is a very positive video you've gotten yourself into. Two, well, I had to lower it down a tier since it is just a cover with not a lot added to make it different, other than, you know, the chromatics. And visually is basic. It's not even that different visually either. Plus, it's not the best cover, so it ended up being an A tier, but since I threw it down a tier, it ended up being down here. But I don't hate it. It is really good. Well, it is just good. Freddy, Toy Freddy sounds good mostly, but can sound a bit iffy. BF sounds like he did in Challenge Fred, although I think his chromatic is either different or he was tuned different or something. He sounds off here. Then there's Magel. Okay, before y'all kill me, I might be on the fence about this Magel section. I know when everybody talks about this cover, most people say that Magel's the reason why people like it. But to me, they sound fine most of the time. Yes, I know they don't have a gender. I respect that. And they sound off sometimes, but most of the time they sound really good. And overall, I would say go watch my Versus Online video for the rest of my opinions, but like, actually I'll just talk about it like in the description. I'll talk about Versus Online again at some point, maybe give it a re-rank, or just like do editor's note in my favorite part of Versus Online, which will come at some point, but the next one is Hazy River. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on getting sidetracked. This one is it's just a basic cover of Challenge End Mix. And I do prefer the Neighbor mix of this cover that wasn't included in the mod. But I'm not raking all of Poro's covers. You can't make me. Anyway, good cover, nothing else. This is a rough one. Look, I am glad that they chose to remake all of the Versus Withered Freddy songs. But, man, this feels so unnecessary now. Like, I like this song, but it feels just so fucking pointless now. We have a better Withered Freddy song, and the fact that they remake this song just to show how better Fallen Stars than Night Shift, it just shows how, well, pointless the song is. But let me get into the actual song itself. Withered Freddy sounds a little off here. I mean, he sounds mostly fine, but he can sound a bit off, not gonna lie. And, the instrumental's good. BF sounds good, I guess, and I don't know what to say, man. This song is 1, pointless, 2, forgettable, and 3, boring. Why am I'm talking very negative about this song, and you might be thinking, well, if you hate it so much, then why is it lower? And why isn't it like in D tier or something? Because it is genuinely a good song. It just feels so pointless and forgettable to me. But it does have some good sections that I really do enjoy. It's just compared to Fallen Star, there's just no freaking point. I hate to bring this up over and over again. But you know what? I don't have a lot to say about the song, so I'll just end it here. Yes, this is a good song. I just can't with it. It just feels so unnecessary. Actually, no. I think I know how I can describe what I think about this song. It feels like it doesn't belong. It just doesn't belong in this mod. They tried to fix something broken. Well, no pun intended. And failed. That's all I gotta say. Dear Lord, why do my opinions have to be so bad? Oh, I put Gamer Fazbear in A tier. A whole tier over Night Shift. I'm gonna get murdered. Well, that's nice, but anyway, this song is really good, honestly. Re-listening to it again, I wasn't expecting much, but what I got surprised me. It was good. I honestly really liked it. Toy Freddy sounds kind of, really good. He can sound weird at times, but, that's just his chromatic in general. Mr. Hug sounds fine, but the real star of the show here, the reason I put this in A tier, the instrumental is super catchy and just so good. I just really love this instrumental. Can I just say this concept is super funny for an FNAF song? Having this song being based on the UCN Toy Freddy mechanic where Toy Freddy raps against the goddamn Mr. Hugs vacuum, that is hilarious. And the cherry on top is the ending where Freddy loses again, smashes on the keyboard, and then leaves the room where you can hear him slowly walk to the UCN office and kill William Afton, supposedly. That's so funny. God, that's just... This song is just so much, so charming, so much fun. It's just a really nice time. Sorry that I put this one over Night Shift, but I just truly like it better. Anyway,
let's move on to the next one. The way less superior, the worst puppet song of the series, Flashing Lights. Yeah, I like this one, even though it is a bit disappointing for how good the last puppet song we had was. I still really like it. The puppet sounds just as good here as they did in Power Outage. Oh, and BF is good here, but he's not. He's just fine here. But the main star of the show here, yet again, is the instrumental. The instrumental is really good here. And, yeah, I forgot what song this is based off of, even though it's a very popular FNAF song. I'm pretty sure this is just based on the Puppets music box in general. It's a cover of that song. Or, it's just a cover, basically. FNAF-fied version, just like the last Puppet song. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, at least to me. But it's gonna have to dock some points. Which, at least it's more unique of a cover than Challenge Fred. And the visuals here are great. Like, this section right here does look cool, and the Puppets prize corner section is good. But it is still... It just feels not as special as Power Outage did to me. But it is still really good and can sound great at times. But, oh, one more thing. This song is very, very long and drags out quite a bit. But I'm getting the feeling that it's not to the fault of this song, since, like, it's an FNAF-ified version of an already existing song. So it was probably just the original song that was long. So I can't really blame the song for being long. It's just staying accurate to the source material. Anyway, yeah, the song is good. Great, even. It's just missing the flair that Power Outage had to me. Alright, next one. Broken Jaw. Man, I wish I could put this in S tier, but I really can't. To me, it is one of the most forgettable songs in the mod. Well, it does still sound great though. The instrumental is really good. BF sounds nice here, and Chikra's chromatic, oh my god. This is such a big improvement from Chica's chromatic in FNAF 1. Like, Jesus, I love this. And this suits her perfectly since her face is absolutely destroyed, probably making her speaker all messed up too. And I love the sprite here.
because it shows that Chica is the most destroyed and disheveled out of all of them, barely being able to stand up. But then they do stand up later in the song with a cool reference. Anyway, yeah, this song is really good. The instrumental, like I said, is really nice. I'm okay, there's this one pop-off moment that sounds really good that ends with a little jump scare reference, just like in One Last Bite. Speaking of One Last Bite, I think there might be a reference here, but I don't remember exactly where it is. And, oh, yeah, there it is. Something that you'll see a lot during this mod is they're gonna reference several camera shots from FNAF 2, which I really like, and I feel would have made versus FNAF 1 10 times better. Like, just imagine how versus FNAF 1 would have been if they referenced that. And yeah, this song is amazing, if only it had a good ending. That's right, it's time to talk about one of the most lackluster endings in any FNAF mod ever. It just straight up ends after singing the main melody, and I hate it. The song is really good, but that ending really drags it down along with its forgettableness. Still not bad. Alright, the beginning of the S tiers, and we're starting out with Pecking Order. Yeah, that name is normal. So, this first section... Ignore that. Anyway, oh my god, I love this. I mean, I don't love it, actually. It's what... We'll get to that later. This first part is good. It's surprisingly calm. The instrumental sounds really good in this first section. Though Chica's chromatic in this sounds a little too calm and a little quiet at times. Though I do like this main melody a lot. Plus, the pop-off that they do later is great. And overall, this first section is nice. But I feel like it kind of drags the song down at times. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of just how good that second section is compared to the first section. The second section is what makes it an S tier, but this first section I would only say is an A tier. Believe me, this used to be way higher on my list, SS even. But now it's only an S. It's probably just because of this first section. But then we get to the second section where Chica gets her beak stolen, and oh no, she's evil now. Dear God, her chromatic sounds so much better with that robotic chipness in the back of it sounding so good. Also, BF is finally freaked out about something for once. Jeez. You weren't scared about the FNAF 1 animatronics, but now you are, okay. Dear God, the fast-pacedness of this is just so good. Even the voice lines are perfectly put in here. The instrumental goes insanely hard, and then the pop-off goes insane. It's one of the most catchiest thing in the entire mod, and I fucking love this section. It's just so good. And then there's the One Last Bite reference. It's just great. It takes the main melodies of the first section, ups the ante and intensity on them, and combines that with one of the best Chica references in the entire series. Like, I love it when they reference One Last Bite, and this is probably the best showing of the One Last Bite motif. But yeah, overall a really good song with a pretty good start and an amazing ending.
yet.
This is really just a great Foxy song. I'd say it's better than Pirate Adventure and Walk the Plank combined, to be honest. But that's not saying much, to be honest. Yes, I really do adore this song, but it does have some problems. For one, this beginning is great, but then we get to the running section, and I do not like this first running section. It just sounds really weird, and I mean, the instrumental's barely there for me, and just feels kind of off-key to me, honestly. But it's not that bad to me. Plus, after this, we get one of my favorite parts of the song, so, and it's only up from here. Because after this, the song decides to take every single Foxy song, take the best aspects from it, and combine it into one amazing song. Because, dear God, this song can get good. And you know me, I'm the Lost at Sea fanatic, so obviously I'm really gonna like a certain part of this song. But anyway, let's talk about the instrumentals and stuff. Actually, first I want to talk about the next section. This first section starts off a little wonky, but then BF goes the fuck off with the... I forgot what this reference was, god damn it, but either way, it sounds really good. And then we get into... Oh yeah, and then Foxy starts referencing fucking JoJo. Again. That's cool, and it sounds even better than last time. Okay, Foxy's chromatic is not different at all, which is sad, and what's even sadder is that we could have gotten a Foxy.exe chromatic, you know, the withered Foxy that says, listen to my voice and you will find the key. Yeah, we could have gotten a chromatic based on that, but instead we got the same damn chromatic, but like, whatever. The instrumental is great most of the time, like, goddamn, especially this final part where it references Lost at Sea, and it's so good. And then there's the JoJo theme coming in, and it's so good, I love it. Oh, yes, I know, I am glazing this song because it references Lost at Sea. But come on, you cannot tell me this doesn't sound fantastic, man. Let's just move on before I put it in SS tier just because of Lost at Sea.
Your time is just about run out.
Shadow Bonnie's Music Box. Or, how this mod puts it, Shadows. Yeah, I do realize that this is just a remix of Shadow Body Music Box song. But it is a really, really good remix. Like, Shadow Bonnie sounds amazing, and visually this is one of the most interesting songs in the mod. Like, goddamn. Although, the background is just an angle of the FNAF 2 office, the way the notes go off and look super cool when they're hitting that main melody is super visually cool. And the way Shadow Body poses, because it's a fan and that none of his body parts are really connected, I just love that so much. His chromatic is just so good. And probably the reason I topped this over Pirate's Curse is because it actually has an original chromatic. And BF sounds really good too. Yes, one song where BF doesn't sound just fine. Well, I mean, let's not get into that. This song is just a great remix and reimagining of, well, Shadow Bonnie's Music Box fan song or whatever. I don't really know exactly what it's called, but whatever. Anyway, then he turns red and the song intensifies even more for a final show off. Honestly, I don't really get what they're referencing with him turning, well, his outlines turning red and his eyes disappearing. It doesn't look the best, and also the background goes all dreary too, but hey, it's fine. And plus, it's just only visually. Still, though, what a great remix of a classic FNAF song.
Don't say anything positive,
This is a fun one for me. I love this song. Sure, it has fallen off a bit since my obsession with Versus FNAF 2 started, but that doesn't negate the fact that this is still an incredible song. So let's begin, shall we? This first section is a perfect start to this song. Withered Freddy sounds great. I absolutely love his chromatic. It is so much better than the Freddy chromatic we had in the last mod. Yes, I still think the Misconception one is better than the original. We'll get to that when we get to FNAF 3. Anyway, yeah, the instrumental rocks. With the violin and the somberness it has sometimes, I don't know why it's so fitting for Withered Freddy, but it is. BF sounds pretty good here, and oh god, I love when they reference cameras from the game. I wish they did that with Withered Foxy, but I don't think he has any prominent camera angles anyway, so... Oh! The jump scares here are pretty good, albeit a little annoying at times. But they are still good, and, what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, the voice lines. These voice lines are perfect. Like, Jesus, they fit him so well, and they're placed super well, too. I don't know where this voice comes from, but it is genuinely one of the best impressions of Withered Freddy I think I've ever seen, if not the best. One of the best impressions of any FNAF character. And then there's this ending, which is genuinely perfect. This song is just great. Nothing else to say.
Don't you worry, we can find a suit that's just perfect for
Faceless is super good. Alright. Before I begin this entry, I just want to say that Fallen Star and Faceless are very close. One day Faceless is higher, and tomorrow Fallen Star will be higher. They're basically tied for me. Now that I've gotten the reason why I might get killed later out of the way, this song is incredible, man. First of all, Withered Bonnie's chromatic is so fucking good, and I love this so much more than the Bonnie chromatic in the first one. I mean, the guitar was good, but this just takes the electric guitar, which I really liked, and amps it so much better, man. Like, this is impressively a good chromatic. And then we get to the vents, and it gets even better with the long notes and BS something pretty freaking good. And then the instrumental has this, it's just super good. It's simple, but effective, and it sounds just great. Speaking of which, reference the camera shot, although it's hard to even see the vents. I'm not even sure if there's vents in this shot, but hopefully, because it would be lame if they just put him in a black background. Anyway, okay, here's one problem. The song is short as hell, and the ending kinda sucks. I mean, I know we brag on Broken Jaws ending, but this one is also a bit lackluster. Alright, moving on. Alright, there's a lot to get to when talking through this song, so let's begin from the top. We start with an encore of Faceless with Withered Bonnie, and dear god, this sounds amazing. Like, genuinely, Withered Bonnie sounds awesome. The instrumental sounds really good, and just sounds like a very much better version of Faceless' instrumental. Speaking of which, the instrumental is amazing throughout the entire song and really shines in the next section. We'll get to that later though. BF sounds amazing. And also, I really like how they do these final songs with the visuals, the angle that they have for the most part. It looks good, although strange how they stopped doing that halfway through the final section, but we'll get there. And then there's Withered Chica. Yeah, this is the best section of the song, like, there's no question. This is actually incredible. The instrumental goes extremely hard here. It sounds fantastic. And then there's the pop-off. Like, Withered Chica sounds really good here. Like, this is, like, the best use of their chromatics so far. It just sounds so good. BF sounds really good here too. And I'm just so impressed on how much they upgraded these melodies and instrumental. They upgraded it perfectly. And so far, this song is on track to be at least an S+ tier. It's only up from here, right? No. We have to talk about Foxy. This is the worst part of the song, and it's not even close. For one, it doesn't even reference Pirate's Curse. I think at least either that or references literally the worst part of Pirate's Curse. Good job! It just sounds so boring. There's no cool melodies, the instrumental's fine, BF's fine, and Foxy's just fine. And overall, I mean it when I say this. This is the worst showing that Foxy has had in this entire series. I mean it. I do not hate this section, but it just frustrates me so much with the wasted potential it has.
It's so annoying. Ugh. But it's not terrible. It's mostly just fine for the most part. Plus, Foxy does look cool here at least. Visually, he looks nice. Then there's probably the second worst part of the song, but not by much because it is honestly really good. Freddy sounds great here. And this is a great encore of Fallen Star, but there's one big problem. This really cements one of the biggest problems with the song, the length. It is very short. And they even pause during this section, which sucks because that just means this is such a short ending. Freddy really needed the longer length. 30 more seconds to this would have probably made it great, but since they pause here, his finale seems a bit lackluster, which is kind of fitting because this final section, while good, doesn't really feel finale-ish enough. Even though it is the big song before, well, we'll get there soon enough. But Jesus, it was so close to being a great song, but this lackluster ending combined with Foxy's bad section just makes it great. It's great, but it was so close to perfection. And that just makes me sad.
Did I overhear that someone needs a friend?
Oh, this song is so good. Welcome to the S pluses. There's only 2, so we ain't staying for long. This song is just such a good opener to this mod. Toy Freddy sounds wonderful. This is almost the best he's sounded so far in the mod. What's the song he sounds the best in? We'll get to that later. But yeah, this song is so good. Toy Freddy's voice lines are fitted in perfectly, and BF sounds wonderful. The instrumental is very nice. And then there's the cherry on top. The Five More Nights reference. I fucking love it, man. That was the FNAF song reference that for this mod. Like, seriously, it's so good sounding. Like, god damn, it's wonderful. At least, and also I like how they didn't rely on the FNAF song at all during this mod, I think. And they didn't rely on Five More Nights in this mod, like how they relied on the FNAF song. This was basically only a one-time thing, and I'm happy. Because that just makes it feel so much more special. That is one of my favorite FNAF 2 songs ever. FNAF fan songs in general. And I'm so glad it got referenced in the song. Overall, this song is a perfect opener to such an amazing mod. Now it's time to completely negate all of my positiveness that I've said about the song in a lot of the S tiers by talking about the next entry. People are gonna kill me for this, but you know what? Fuck it.
Friends with everyone.
This is so much fun for me, man. Yes, I know it is crazy that Helium is this high.
Yes, I know exactly what I'm doing. I fucking love this song, man. For those that don't know, which probably is a lot because I don't really talk about FNAF a lot here, at least not yet, I fucking love this little shit-ass gremlin. Balloon Boy is my sunshine. He's one of my favorite FNAF characters ever. He's so stupid, annoying, and puntable, and that's why I love him. He's the perfect little gremlin character. And just, God, this song is amazing. It fits him perfectly. First of all, his chromatic is the perfect blend of annoying and great sounding, which fits him perfectly. Second, bullshit mechanics that makes you want to throw out your PC. That's perfect. Because I bet you there are people that want to throw out their PC every time Balloon Boy steals their batteries right when Withered Foxy's at their door. And the instrumental is so nice and a little lo-fi at times. The spam fits it perfectly. I do not know what to say. He's chaotic. He's a troll. He's a funny little gremlin guy. Of course he's gonna spam a bunch of notes right when there's a bunch of things blocking the screen. This is such a perfect encapsulation of one of my favorite little shits ever. And yeah, I really had to refrain myself from putting this in SS. But it is an S+, and I fucking love this song. And I always will. It is the perfect Balloon Boy song. And fits this little shit to a T. So, this is the catchiest song in the mod, and it's our first SS here. We've made it to the top 5. These are the best of the best. God, I can't believe I put one of these in A tier before I changed it because I'm an idiot. Dear God, I love Hop to it so much. How did they cook this hard for a Toy Bonnie song? I don't know, but I love it. Toy Bonnie sounds amazing, and I'm super glad they didn't go for that much of Alvin and the Chipmunk-esque. And he does sound really good. This instrumental is one of the best in the mod. The main melody here is the catchiest fucking thing, and BS sounds super good here. And then there's RWQ. I'm not gonna say his full name. Shadow Bonnie sounds amazing here. This is one of the best uses of his chromatic, and he is one of my favorite chromatics in this entire series. He goes off in this song, and I love that detail of him saying the main melody before switching out to Toy Bonnie off screen. That's such a good detail. I very much like it. And then there's the glitching, the log notes, and then the glitching, and then he just pops the fuck off, man. This Shadow Bonnie section is just wonderful. I love the detail of every time Shadow Bonnie shows up, Bonnie loses himself, as if he's just an empty shell that Shadow Bonnie makes whole. I don't know what the dynamic with Shadow Bonnie and Bonnie are, Shadow Bonnie and Toy Bonnie are, but it's an interesting one, even if I don't know the full context. Anyway, this final section is so good. It wraps up the song so well.
with that ending just sounding amazing. This is the perfect Toy Bonnie song, and I absolutely love it.
Don't be afraid. Soon you will look just like me. Beautiful.
Cerberus is so fucking good. Like, goddamn, this song is amazing. This has always been an SS tier, along with Hop to It. And the fact that it still sticks that landing this hard after nearly a year, actually, no, like 2 years of this song existing, is just incredible. Everything about this song is perfect. The instrumental is such a jam. Mangle's chromatic is downright perfect for them. BF sounds amazing here. And just, goddamn, this main melody is just great. It's just so much fun. Mangle's voice lines are placed very well. The art is super cool. Mangle being right up in BF's face is terrifying, and just shows how much they look intimidating up close. And BF throwing the mic at Mangle is such a funny thing. Mangle's long notes are absolutely amazing. Like, this chromatic could pull off some of the best long notes in any FNAF song. And then there's the slow part. Oh, it's so good. It just sounds so fucking amazing and intimidating, and Mangle looks terrifying with no visible eyes. And the barking is a cool reference to the Mangle being Susie's dead dog theory. And the jump scare parts sound great too. This overall just such a fantastic song. And I am super impressed that both this and Hop to It have lasted this long in the SS tiers. It's just perfect. I don't even know what else to say at this point. It's just such an amazing song. And it fits Mangle perfectly. But like, why is it called Cerberus? Is it because they have 2 heads? Isn't that mostly safe for things with, like, 3 heads? Oh, whatever.
I put this in A tier originally. And when I first was recording this video, I went on a whole spiel about this song, saying that it was a really forgettable one. But then I listened to it again, one more time, and that was all it took. That's all it took to cement the fact that this song was absolutely incredible. Shadow Freddy's chromatic is, like, perfect. I love his chromatic almost as much as Shadow Bonnie's. The instrumental is fantastic! Almost too fantastic? Okay, let me get to my one gripe with the song. My one! The instrumental's really loud, and I wish it was quieter, because then it overshadows, no pun intended, Shadow Freddy. And then Shadow Bonnie comes in, and of course he makes the song so much better. But it gets really good when they start duetting. Oh, their duets are so incredible. Their chromatics are very polar opposite, but when they sing together, it sounds great either way. And the art, Shadow Freddy looks incredible. The little Shadow Freddy at the beginning sounds actually intimidating, and not goofy like in the Fazbears. And overall, this is just a great, amazing song that I really do apologize for not giving it the praise that it needed. BF is also sounds amazing. This song is underrated as hell. I wish more people talked about it, because it is absolutely incredible. Alright, on to the top two. This opener is one of the greatest openers to any FNAF song ever. I absolutely love Toy Freddy's section. It is without a doubt the best section in the song. I don't know, I love all these sections. Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just talk about why I love Toy Freddy's section so much. First of all, it starts out so much different from Join the Band in such a good way. But then it slowly transitions to Join the Band motifs. And I love it. Man, Toy Freddy's chromatic is peak here. He absolutely goes insane, and the instrumental is fantastic. Ah, it's so perfect. God. BF sounds really nice, and I loved his solo at the beginning. And then we get Toy Bonnie's section, and yes! Toy Freddy sings with you throughout the entire song. That's such a cool detail. Toy Bonnie and Shadow Bonnie sound so good together, even if you can barely hear Shadow Bonnie at times, unfortunately. But he still sounds great. The hop to it motif sounds great. But Toy Freddy and BF sound fantastic here. The instrumental goes into hard rock, which sounds very good. I like the drums and everything. And yeah, that hop to it motif coming to end this section off is a great way to do it. And then hearing Toy Chica's little giggle before starting her section is great. Oh yeah, this section is perfect. And then we get to Chica's section. Oh, it just keeps on getting better, doesn't it?
their voice line is kinda scary, man. And like, Toy Freddy and BF just sound so good. And then we get the reference to the beginning of the pop-off. You won't get tired of dying, will you? And then the pop-off begins and it sounds wonderful. And then there's the jump scares, which sounds like this is probably the best use of jump scares in a musical way in this mod. I love how the jump scares are used here. Like, wow, it just sounds really good. And then the ending with the pop-off melody from Pecking Order. It's just such a good way to end this. The section's so good. It just, but let's get to the final section. The best section, well, maybe, I don't know, I love this section. Before I do, this detail of Toy Freddy giving back the beak is good. I just love the adventure they do, Toy Freddy and BF trying to fix all the toys. Mangle comes in hard with that Cerberus motif. They make the Cerberus motif so much more fast-paced, which is, I think, is not the best thing, but is necessary since, this section had to be cut short. Anyway, yes, this section just sounds so good. With both the Cerberus motif and Mangle's long notes. And we all know how much I love Mangle long notes. It's just perfect. And Toy Freddy and BF sound just so good, man. And the instrumental being just feels like Cerberus but sped up, but in a good way. And this is just such a good finale to this song. Overall, this is just such a great combination of everything I love about these toy animatronic songs, personalities, and everything. And then we have Puppet ending off the song. Speaking of Puppet, let's get to her and Cassidy's duel with number 1.
I recognize you, but I'm not
Here we go. Bet you probably didn't expect this to be number 1, but to be honest, it is much more of a tie between Eternal Playdate and Golden Vengeance. But this one won the edge over today, at least. This song is amazing. The instrumental is pure perfection, and the way it changes sounds absolutely amazing. The It's been so long reference hits hard every time. I love it when Puppet does that motif. Golden Freddy sounds so good here. I'm not even sure if they have a different chromatic. Then there's the FNAF song reference, and it's so hard. Every motif here, it's so hard and it's wonderful. If Golden Freddy's chromatic is different here, God, it's 10 times better. I already loved Golden Freddy's chromatic. But yeah, this is just amazing. And BF and the Puppet bounce off each other really well. I love it when they sing together, to be honest. And then there's Puppet by themselves. You knew it had to come at some point. Surprisingly enough, they let us actually play as the Puppet by themselves, and also Golden Freddy stands and doesn't become so big that the background glitches out, so there's that plus. And then you hear the Broken Inside motif. Yep, this section is basically just a big homage to Broken Inside. And Happiest Day at that. It sounds so good. Especially that pop-off from Broken Inside. It is just such a great reference, man. Puppet sounds great, but I feel like this sounds sort of better when they're with BF, at least to me, but it's not much of a problem anyway. Then we get Puppet's little solo. This section is really good. It's just a calm section where Puppet gets to lament about their history and stuff. And I really like it. It's very well done. It's dreary, calm, nice. And the reference is fun too. But then we get the last hurrah, this ending. I'm glad they didn't leave BF gone forever. Then we get this reference, which I forgot the name of, but it hits hard. And then things start building up until we get to the I Don't Know Time reference. And it's perfect. It sounds just so incredible and good. It's just so good. And then mixing it with the Been So Long reference, it's just so good. I'm sorry I didn't have a lot to say about the song, but yes, I still love it. It is still my favorite of the moment. The length is probably the only thing that's holding it back from being SS Plus if it's just a little shorter. But it is still a great finale to this mod. But it's not beating Lost at Sea, I'll tell you that. Well, that was fun. Yeah, about this being my favorite in the series, I'm still on the fence about that because of how much I love what we'll talk about after next time. That's right, next time we're not talking about versus FNAF 3, and I think you know what other mod we'll be talking about. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time with Daycare Death Trap. But before we go, here's my tier list. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, bye.